Hello everyone, welcome to Kama Entertainment Zone. There is fire on the mountain and we need to talk about this. Vincent KOJO Oppong Nkrumah and Honorable Okudzetu Ablaka, one the chairman of the committee, and a Minister of House and Works. What I say? They are both MPs. They were in a very serious argument and very serious conversation. What I say? And they determined never someone. What went wrong and whatever happened. Stay tuned to subscribe to this video and don't forget to leave your comments in the comment section. I am your favorite boy, Sticky the Superstar, high news headquarters. Let's get started. Honorable Vincent KOJO Oppong Nkrumah, Minister for Works and Housing, MP for Ofuansi Ayiribi. Honorable Okudzetu Ablaka, MP for Yetongo North in the voter region, and then the chairman of the committee. Honorable Vincent KOJO Oppong Nkrumah was summoned before the committee to be asked a very serious question. And within the conversation and within the conversation, and then Honorable the chairman of the committee, Okudzetu Ablaka, ebisa say, Papa, Akosombo Dam Spillage has destroyed so many lives. What I say, be Emma, the people who have been homeless for almost a year. What I say, but before then, no, Honorable Vincent KOJO Oppong Nkrumah accused Okudzetu Ablaka of using his chairmanship of the committee to bully ministers. And before that, Okudzetu Ablaka said, "Say you need to retract that statement. Retract that statement because I am not using my position as a chairman of the committee to bully any minister. Until you need to apologize or retract that statement now." And then Vincent Oppong Nkrumah said that, so you using your position to to bully ministers, to say something about ministers and they're not allowing them to express themselves. What I say, it went on, and then Okudzetu Ablaka blamed the Minister for Works and Housing and say the people of or the victims of Akosombo Dam Spillage are being living in the tent for almost a year now, and then there is no positive information for you coming out now to make Ghanaians to say the dam spillage, we are building houses. What I say for the people, and you do 90%, you do say there is no notice about that, and then I am saying this, and you are saying I am using my pulpit to bully ministers. You can video no my bar with somebody never someone matches somebody properly now the whole piano. But before then, can you leave your comments in the comment section? Let's share video more. Don't forget na me who the cost around the system. So let's watch the video and come back. When you come back, I'll give you all the information you need to know.
I don't think that you intend to use your committee as a bully pulpit to invite ministers and make these accusations and not give them an opportunity to answer.
You will be well advised. I will not take that. To suggest that I am using this position as a bully pulpit, you have to retract that, because that is not what I'm doing here.
So,
I
Chairman,
am well within my standing orders. You have to retract that.
Chairman,
you must retract and apologize for that statement.
We have to have a right to respond to those accusations that you have made. You earlier accused us of insincerity. And I suggested to you that, with great respect, without a challenge to the fact that you are chairman of this committee and that this is a committee of parliament, I mentioned to you earlier that there's work that is ongoing. Within 14 days, the regional minister and myself will be back on the ground. This will not be the first time. We'll be back on the ground to engage with the contractors and make a determination of why they are behind schedule and when they will complete. And when that is done, I'll be able to ferry to this committee updated timelines of when they will be complete. But, Chairman, I'm saying to you that if you introduce the concept of insincerity, of playing partisan football, of deflecting and introducing red herrings, it is respectfully within my right to also draw your attention to instances where I am of the view you have done same. But I don't think that that is what we are here to do for the benefit of the Ghanaian people. For the people in these areas, the number one interest that they have is that we complete these projects on time for people to benefit. But if you choose, Chairman, respectfully, to accuse me before the whole country, of playing partisan football, not being sincere, of deflecting and of introducing red herrings, then I have a right in my own defense to draw your attention to instances where I believe you have done same. I don't think that's what we are here to do. Specific on this matter, within 14 days, myself and the regional minister will be on ground once again. We will engage with the contractors. We will have clearer timelines, which I will share with you. If we want to go into the questions of parliamentary football and deflection, I don't think that you intend to use your committee as a bully pulpit to invite ministers and make these accusations and not give them an opportunity to answer.
You will be well advised. I will not take that. To suggest that I am using this position as a bully pulpit, you have to retract that, because that is not what I'm doing here.
So,
I
Chairman,
am well within my standing orders. You have to retract that.
Chairman,
you must retract and apologize for that statement.
But it is okay.
I will not take that.
It is okay for the chairman of the committee and the committee to accuse the minister of being insincere, of deflecting without more, and I do not have the right to answer or to say that I share a different view.
So you think that it is okay that for a whole year, fellow citizens are living in a tent?
We can have a conversation
you
about
think that
it
is fine?
Chairman,
you think that is the best as leaders? We are all leaders.
That's a conversation we can have.
You think that is the best we can do for our people?
No, Chairman, that's not it. That's a conversation we can have. And I think we've legitimately gone through that. But if you choose to accuse me of insincerity, of introducing red herrings, of deflecting, that is not about the people. That is you accusing me.
Of course, because we are
but
not...
if you are accusing me, I must have a right to respond.
You are introducing matters that are not before us, matters that you have your facts totally wrong.
Which matters are these?
This is not a matter that we reduce to political football, deflection, obfuscation, red herrings, as you are trying to do today. It's been a year. People are living in distress. People are devastated. Fellow citizens, your contractors, after their late arrival, are even behind schedule. You are now looking at some 14-day window to go to the site. Clearly, we are not impressed. When will the first set of houses be ready? And when can we see a change in attitude? When can this committee see your ministry, your government, prioritizing the plight of victims of the VRA spillage?
Chairman, I think we should also move away from this, may I say, posture, where we want to create the impression that some persons care and some persons don't care. You introduced the word sincerity.
Yes.
Into this conversation.
Yes.
If we are being sincere, you have been one of the persons who keeps whipping up this impression that somebody doesn't care. You will recall that when the military on ground was asked to move from one location to another as part of the exercise, you came out saying that the military had been asked to withdraw from the place.
I'm glad that you have introduced that.
Chairman, that was not sincere.
I am glad that you have introduced that matter.
Yes.
What your government did, what the commander-in-chief asked them to do, was rather the insincerity. They were moving out. The commander told me, I was there, the
Chairman,
chief and your former
Chairman,
colleagues.
That is not correct.
We will not have a banter here.
That is not correct.
But for the record, and this is my committee. You don't come here and dictate. I'm the chair of this committee.
You have asked me a question and I'm responding.
And
you introduced the word insincerity. I'm respectfully submitting to you that when you announced the whole republic that the military had been asked to withdraw from the Volta region, Chairman, that wasn't sincere, because the military had not been asked to withdraw from the entire Volta region. They had been asked to move from one place to the other. That wasn't sincere.
I am putting it to you.
And
that was an afterthought. After I exposed the government.
Chairman,
can I speak? Can I speak?
Of course you can speak. But if
I
you ask a
am
question,
the chairman of this committee, and I will regulate this meeting.
You have the right to. But if you put out a word that
on the matter of sincerity, I know what you are doing. You are trying to deflect. We will come back to housing. On the matter of the soldiers were moving out. They had packed and were leaving. I was with the TV3 crew. Talk to TV3. They broke the news. They spoke to the commanders. It was an afterthought. After there was an uproar, then the military PR put out a statement that they were moving to another location.
Can I respond?
So,
Can I respond?
as a matter of fact,
Can I respond?
they were moving out. The military movement is not the subject of this discussion.
You have introduced the term insincerity.
It is your government
Chairman,
that has been insincere.
Can I respond, Chairman?
Their response was insincere.
Can I respond, Chairman?
The soldiers were moving out. I was on a tour with TV3. They saw them moving out. They had packed bag and baggage and were moving out. The commanders on the floor that day told us that they were moving out. And I condemned that. And they did a U-turn and came back to that same location. If they were moving to another place, why didn't they go to wherever you say they were going to? They came back.
Can I respond?
You will respond when it is time for you to respond.
So that was the video. Na Okudzetu Ablaka and Vincent KOJO OPPONG Nkrumah, they were in a very serious argumental, conversation. So what I say. So Okudzetu Ablaka felt offended. Say, Honorable Vincent KOJO OPPONG Nkrumah said he is using his position as a chairman of the committee to bully ministers. And I don't know what you say. It is not that, because they are there to fight for Ghanaians, and then fighting for Ghanaians, the victims of Akosombo Dam are being living in a tent for Afibako. Omuntimi enya edan living in a tent, and then for you, the minister who is in charge of that, now to me and for positive news to be a mabon there. I am accusing you, say you are insecurity. You are not doing your job very well. That's what I say. And then Honorable Vincent KOJO OPPONG also felt, say, okay, I'm being disrespected in front of Ghanaians and in front of the chairman of the committee, or in front of the committee. So he needs to explain or express himself. He is going to, have a conversation with the regional minister 14 days before contact the contractors na adwuma no so up till now data anytime the works are going to be done. So what I say, because the people will know the victims are Akosombo Spillage need to say fie say omunya padia no omunya fie na mu ye omunya na dan na mu ye, they are still living in a tent. So this was the whole conversation. And Okudzetu Ablaka and Vincent KOJO OPPONG Nkrumah, all of them felt they are being offended by each other. So it was a very brutal argument, and this was whatever they were trying to, everyone is trying to express himself, and this serious argument by who is right, or Okudzetu Ablaka, is he saying the right thing, or is he doing his job as the chairman of the committee? And Honorable Vincent KOJO Nkrumah, is he also doing his job as the Minister of Works and Housing, and then MP for Ofuasi Ayubi? They are both MPs, and they are all having a position, in various positions. What I say, yes, comment, tell me, is on top from the best somewhere, comment, tell me, so stay tuned, subscribe, like this video, now share more of see you in our next episode of videos. Thanks for watching. See you in our next series of videos. Salif Abdul, comment, tell me, zone, news headquarters, and I'm out.